Hey everyone, so I wanted to demo a few of the things that I've been working on with AI. There's been a lot of different products coming into the whole sphere that use AI and utilize these technologies in very cool ways. So I wanted to see how accessible it is for a single developer to get into it and get something going that might have some value in the market or, might encourage other ideas. So here we go. So first I wanted to see if I could make a little custom chatbot with a bit of a different personality and see what kind of interactions we could get through that. So I have this guy here. He's a bit of a nature expert. I added a bit of prompt engineering to make him respond in certain different ways. Have a little interface there what we can, interact with him with. We can have send audio. We can have him reply in audio. Talk about that in a second. But let's just do a quick little message here. Say, hey, Clint, are there any adventures around Ottawa, Ontario? And this does use GPT-4o. As you saw, the responses are super, super snappy, super quick. Before it took about maybe 3-4 seconds to get a good response. Now, even though I'm also running locally, so it's not built out on cloud, which would give us the best performance, this gives me still, sub 1 second responses. So the next part is we can also send a bit of an audio clip to this chatbot, and they'll fully understand what you're saying and send you a response. So the way we do that, there's an OpenAI API that we send our audio clip to get transcribed, and then we use that transcription to then send into the chat GPT, and we get a response back. So let's give it a try. Hey Clint, with winter coming up, what other cool things I can do in the winter? And there we go. He gives us some nice advice for winter activities and such. So now we're getting to a bit of a fun part where we can actually talk with our bot. So we can enable voice responses with our bot, and we can also send him voice messages to kind of have a bit of a conversation. So now I've set it up so that we can do it one of two ways. One, we either send it to 11 Labs, which is a service where we can pretty much have it respond in any voice. There's a huge, huge library of them, and we can even train it as long as we have enough of a sample clip. We can even train it on a custom voice. Downside is that it does take a little bit longer to respond, whereas what I've set it up to use right now is ChatGPT 4o. And there's a smaller library of voices, but the response times are really good, and I find the human likeness is a lot better as well. So let's give it a try. Clint, I'm not much of a winter guy. What kind of other cool summer activities can I do around Ottawa? All right, should just take a few seconds.
No worries. In summer, Ottawa's perfect for biking along the Rideau Canal, hiking in Gatineau Park, kayaking on the Ottawa River, or exploring the city's vibrant markets and festivals. Plus, visiting the stunning tulip displays during the Canadian Tulip Festival is a must. Summer's full of adventure.
Nice. So as you can tell, he's kind of configured to be very soothing, very slow pace, and ChatGPT for voices are very, very high quality. So it's a very, very nice option to go with if you want to do the voice back and forth. So this alone right here, I mean, this is kind of like the base for a lot of customer service bots and things like that. Any customer interactions, you can have great sounding voices and very human and realistic responses. There's a lot of use cases for just this kind of basic stuff. But let's take it up another little notch. So now let's say you wanted the bot to reference some documentation you put in. If the customer requests to look something through the documentation, it can kind of scan through the documents and give you back an answer. So I turned off the voice for this one just for some quicker responses. So let's do a little comparison. Let's do what are the top 5 threatened animals? Right, so this is just a quick little question, going to give us a pretty general response. So in the background of this, I plugged in some documentation from National Geographic. They have this almanac that talks about animals and how weather affects them. So it has a bunch of information on this that's different results than this guy. And so let's just go According to the book, what are the top 5 animals threatened? And I'm going to let you behind the curtain here as well. So, in the code, you'll see a bit of a different process. So, we'll ask the question, and then it's starting to reference the book, and it's going to go through a bit of a process to scan the book, look through particular little keywords and things that I asked, and then it's going to give us a bit of a different answer, and this answer specifically is from the book itself. So this way, customers can reference information, and you can plug in all sorts of documentation and knowledge into the back end for the bot to reference and respond with. Next, I want to talk about ChatGPT Vision. I have it integrated here with their newest, greatest stuff. They had a lot of really cool updates coming through lately, really pushing it forward quite a bit. And the way it works, take a little snapshot, we send it off to the API, and we have a nice little description that comes back. It comes back very quickly. The performance is super, super fast. And this is definitely something that could theoretically be used, in a little hardware piece to help analyze things, help see things better if you do have vision problems and things like that. So a lot of cool little applications for ChatGPT Vision. Now I'm going to switch to a slightly bigger camera here just to show off a little something. So what I've been trying to do is kind of take all this kind of knowledge I've gotten from developing this thing and try to turn into a bit of a hardware piece. Seeing a lot of devices coming out. They're like simple ChatGPT, little screen devices. So I want to check how hard it would be to make one. So I've got a little Arduino piece here. So it's just got a little screen. It's got the board there attached. It's got a screen here. I don't know if you can make it out. It just says hello. And we're just gonna see if we can get some interactions between the two. The way I have this set up is the interface is connected to the device. So whatever message and response we get from the interface is going to send directly to the device. So let's try this out. What's going on? Nice. So we got this little response, and if I bring up the device, now the LED screen's a little too small, but you'll be able to see kind of a part of the response it's sent right there. So the next thing I would like to do is honestly try to get a little handheld device going for ChatGPT. There's a lot of different things that have been coming out, but personally I feel they try to stuff too much other stuff in there. So I want to just try to make a little quick ChatGPT handheld device, that you can talk to, do some voice commands, maybe have some ChatGPT vision in there as well for certain things, and that's it. So that's the full demo of what I've been working on. Thank you everyone who made it to the end, and cheers and have a great day. Bye.